What if I told you that the secret to unlocking unshakable peace, no matter what storm you're facing, is already within your reach? A hidden spiritual power that can completely transform your perspective on life, on your struggles, on everything. If you're searching for that kind of strength, stay with me, because a profound truth is about to be revealed. We all spend so much time chasing the next thing we think will make us happy. A better job, a bigger house, a different relationship. We live in a state of if only. If only I had more money, I'd be content. If only I were healthier, I'd have peace. But what if that's a lie? What if the key isn't changing our circumstances, but changing our source of contentment? If you watch until the end, you may discover the very key that unlocks a divine blessing of peace you've been praying for. The Apostle Paul, a man who endured shipwrecks, beatings, and imprisonment, wrote something astonishing from a prison cell. He said in Philippians 4:11, "I have learned in whatever situation I am to be content." Notice he said, "I have learned." Contentment isn't a feeling that just happens to us. It's a spiritual discipline we must learn. It's a choice. How many of us can honestly say we've learned this lesson? Or are we still letting our external world dictate our internal peace? If this resonates with you, let me know in the comments where you're watching from. I want to pray for peace to fill every home represented here. Let's correct a common misconception. Being content doesn't mean you're lazy or have no ambition. It doesn't mean you stop striving to improve your life. That's a passive resignation. True, biblical contentment is an active trust in God's provision and sovereignty, regardless of your situation. It's the profound understanding that your ultimate satisfaction isn't found in what you have, but in who you have. It's knowing that Jesus is enough. So, how do we learn this? Let me give you 3 practical steps. First, practice gratitude intentionally. Don't just feel it, express it. Every single day, name 3 specific things you're thankful for. This shifts your focus from what you lack to what you have. It rewires your brain and your spirit to see God's handiwork everywhere. Second, reject comparison. Social media makes this hard, but you must be disciplined. Comparison is the thief of joy. Your journey is unique. God has a specific plan for you, and it won't look like anyone else's. When you compare, you're telling God that His plan for you isn't good enough. Instead, celebrate where others are and trust where God has you. Third, and most importantly, anchor your identity in Christ, not your circumstances. Your job can be lost. Your health can fail. Your relationships can change. But your position as a beloved child of God is eternal and unshakable. When your joy is rooted in that truth, the storms of life can rage, but they cannot uproot you. You can say with Paul, "I know how to be brought low, and I know how to abound. I can do all things through Him who gives me strength." Your strength doesn't come from your bank account or your social status. It comes from Christ. I remember a time when I lost a job I thought defined me. I was devastated. My world felt like it was crumbling. In that season of being brought low, I was forced to find my worth not in what I did, but in who I was in God. It was a painful lesson, but it was the beginning of learning true contentment. I learned that God's provision wasn't just financial. It was spiritual, emotional, and total. So, I ask you again, where does your contentment come from? Is it based on the shifting sands of this world or the solid rock of Christ? This isn't just a philosophical question. It's the most practical question for your daily peace. If you're ready to learn this secret of contentment and want me to pray for you on this journey, just type "I am learning" in the comments. Let's create a community of believers committed to finding our all in Him. Spreading this message can change lives, so if you feel led, consider sharing this video with someone who needs to hear it. Thank you for spending this time with me. Don't forget to like and subscribe to get more videos like this. Let's continue to grow together in faith and discover the profound truths that set us free.